Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joseph and it's great to have you here today. Today we're going to talk about more memes because of course my channel is going to at some point in time turn into one big meme. Now these memes in particular are really special as they were all submitted to me by a viewer, Jessica Rose. Thank you Jessica so much for submitting all of these memes for today's video. If anyone would like to submit memes for me to go over in a video, please drop those in the comment section down below. Now bear in mind, I do have the discretion of not using a meme if I don't think it's appropriate for a video or for the format of my channel. So please don't be upset if I don't use your particular meme. With that out of the way, let's get to today's memes. So today we're going to kick things off with this meme right here. And yes, I could see a robot revolution happening, and if it does, I could possibly be fine with it, maybe? Now, I personally have a love-hate relationship with computers. When they work, I love them. When they don't, I hate them. But there again, this isn't just exclusively computers, this is robots. And I don't know, I play video games and I like robots. Hopefully though things don't turn out like what happened to this guy. That could maybe be a problem. Just maybe. This is really true, honestly. INTJs, how we operate is we look for patterns in things. We see the different patterns in the world. And as we see these patterns, we see the end result of them. So we can make very, very accurate predictions on if this happens, then this is the end result. Or if this plus this happens, then this is the end result. Because the whole world is nothing but a bunch of different patterns for us to look at and solve. So to that end, when we tell someone, hey, this is going to happen, and then they don't believe us or they don't listen, this meme is literally making my case. I personally disagree with this meme right here. I don't understand why, when it comes to taking over the world, blowing up the moon is so gosh darn important. I mean, you blow up the moon and then you're left with this big ball of mass in space that the tides are going to go crazy, and before you know it, the whole planet's flooded and you have nothing left to conquer. You have nothing left to control, nothing that you've taken over. You would then have to try and build machines or some alternative to the moon to control the tides and the ecosystem of the whole planet, and that can take a lot of time. I mean, if you're going to take over the world, at least make time to have fun with it. Don't just go randomly blow something up and then next thing you know, you're just drowned. What does your heart say? Yes, me as an INTJ, that's going to be a complicated bag of worms. I personally think through things very logically. A lot of the times, whether I think I do or not, whether I think I'm listening to my heart, I'm probably listening to my head. And I'm trying to figure things out. So yeah, I would like to point out one small problem with this meme though. The guy here is laughing. Laughing is a response to an emotion. This guy is not an INTJ because he's showing emotions. Just saying. This has not personally exactly happened to me, but the basic idea is that as an INTJ, I prefer to see the logical side of everything. I would prefer to keep feelings down to a minimum. I have feelings. I know how I feel about a particular situation, subject, whatever. I just would rather not have the feelings at the forefront. I would rather have the basic raw information there. And to have somebody tell me how they feel about something, okay, I will take that and I personally will distill it down to the basics, to what information I want out of it, okay? But to do that and then ask an INTJ what the difference between feelings and thinking is, you're probably gonna get that kind of response, or my response, which is thinking removes all the emotional bias from something. Okay, that's the answer. ENFPs and INTJs, I've done a bunch of memes already on them, and here's another one. And I can see this. I can see ENFPs being that way. It's a little scary. You can say ENFP and all the INTJs in a room you instantly can identify because a cold shiver runs up their spine as they look around to see which one of them is going to get tackled by an ENFP. So it's story time here for me, as this meme reminds me of a girl that I knew at my very first job. And she kind of acted like this. Not to put her down in any way, shape, or form, if she should watch this video. But when I think about it, the way she acted was very much like an ENFP. She would always be wanting to go out with me, be in a relationship with me, be calling me sweet little nicknames or whatever. And I just never understood it, honestly. And I'm sorry to the girl if you do watch this somehow, some way, but I just never understood. I still don't completely understand, but yeah. You gotta love ENFPs though, because they sure do try. Really, really hard. Okay. I can understand that as an INTJ, we take this personality thing kind of seriously. There's a reason for it. It's because we are always looking for ways of self-improvement. And when we do see those ways of self-improvement, we take them very seriously. Now, does anybody else care? No. Does that stop us from trying? Well, we gotta care in the first place too, so there's that. Today we're ending with this meme right here, which if you're an INTJ, you will be noticing that you're going to be more like the bottom one than the top one. Let's face it, the ideal INTJ for the rest of the world is an INTJ that's going to be small talk, gonna be laughing, cracking jokes, whatever. That's not an INTJ normally. If we do that, that is a learned skill, a learned process that we have done over time. Typically, what we will do when we're opened up is we're going to talk about things that we enjoy, that interest us. Otherwise, we're not going to talk very much. If we open up though, it's not always really going to be like the bottom one. Honestly, that's just a mess. We are logical and we think logically. So when we open up, it's based on logical interests, logical things that are going to be important. That top one is a lie perpetrated by extroverts. Just saying. Well, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put up a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!